my channel. It's Morbid Gamer here with another speed build video. So I was in a very buildy mood, as you can tell, because when I am, this is the type of videos that you get on my channel. So obviously, but before we get into the actual build and actually start commentating about it in the video, give this video a like so you can help a sister out. It really helps me out if you'd like to. No pressure, it's whatevs. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, because why not? It's free. If in case you did not know, that subscribe button is free and you get notified when I post a new video. Also, hit the little join button if you want to go above and beyond, just to check out the channel perks that you get if you decide to pay a monthly subscription to the channel. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's chat about this build. So this build is not 100% mine. I will put that out there right now, get that out of the way as soon as possible, because I saw this in a floor plan on the floor plan website. It's called www.floorplans.com. I think it's what it is. I will link it down below, especially the floor plan that it is that I'm using right now. But I saw this and I liked it. I liked the house because it was small, one. Two, it was colorful, and I was just like, this would be a nice little build for one of those little starter home lots, those 20 by 15 lots. And I was like, I'm gonna go for it. So I'm gonna post a picture of what it is that it looks like, so you guys kind of get an idea of what it is that we're going for right here. But I had a good time just following the floor plan and just kind of executing this, because I am not ready at all for making houses off of the top of my head from my own creativity. Like, I am not there yet. I don't think so, and I don't feel confident yet. I think slowly but surely we're getting there, because I felt more confident when doing this build. And I feel like I'm starting to get a little system down, and I think that that's awesome, because you kind of start to see yourself grow a little bit more, and that's what we want to see ultimately. But I noticed that I have like a kind of system now, whereas I definitely lay out the foundation first. Like, we lay out the how this is kind of gonna look, the outside, the exterior, the rooms, like the actual where everything is gonna be. And I think that that is key when building, at least for me personally. So we do the building, we lay down the foundation, we do the rooms, we section everything off. All right, then we got that down. Then we start roofing, all right, which is kind of what you're seeing now. And then we do the windows, and like everything that has to do with the exterior of the home is what we do first. So I like that, and I think I'm gonna take that with me once I start to slowly stray away from maybe floor plans. We'll see, because these floor plans are pretty lit, so I don't know how this is like. I don't know, I kind of like them, but once I start straying away from floor plans, I think this is what eventually I'm just gonna take with me, is the fact that we should just lay down the groundwork first, so that once you do start, once you get inside, it's a lot easier. I think it is. Once it comes to furnishing, it just becomes easier, because everything's already, the groundwork's there. So yeah, this took me a while, actually. What am I saying? I think I'm getting a little bit faster when it comes to building, don't get me wrong, but I do, it still took me a while, but I did see myself get a little faster with it. So the color of the house ends up being the exact same way as the reference picture. I wanted to go a little bit more modern, and when you think modern, you think always like those basic colors, like white, gray, you know. When I think modern, at least for me personally, when I think modern, I always think of basic neutral colors. And so this time around, I just didn't want to do that. Like, I was like, let's get out of the comfort zone a little bit, because that's always what I be doing. And I didn't want to do that. So I stuck with the color of the reference. You don't see it now. We will paint eventually. Ooh, which is one thing I want to share with you guys that I learned about paint and when should you actually lay down the wallpaper and paint your house. So I was actually lurking in a little Simsy stream if you don't know who she is a Sims content creator on YouTube. She also does stream, but she's primarily a builder. I feel confident in saying that she's primarily a builder, and she does a lot of builds. But she was building, I was watching one of her streams, just lurking and watching her build, and she said in one of her streams that I think I'm gonna take this tip also, and she said that she doesn't like to put the wallpaper up on houses until everything is kind of done. Like, you've laid down the groundwork on the house, and you know, the floor plan, like everything is kind of done basically, and then you furnished it also, and then afterwards, once everything is furnished and done and ready, then she kind of goes in and she lays the wallpaper down. So I thought that was an interesting, because that's not usually how I go about things. I usually lay the wallpaper. You see me putting down wallpaper. I put white because I was like, white is neutral, and I'm not gonna lie, the bare walls were kind of bugging me. But white, I was like, it's no biggie. I'll just put white wallpaper down. Like, it's fine. It's pretty neutral, and it's pretty much the same as the dry wallpaper looking thing. So I thought that was interesting tip, because I usually don't ever go about things that way ever when I build. I usually put the wallpaper first, and I mean, I think it's fair if you're trying to build or furnish because of wallpaper. Like, does that make sense? Like, if you had wallpaper and that was your main focus, and then you wanted to build around that, then I think that's fair enough. But I usually just don't go about things that way, and I usually just get lost in builds, especially when I look back at how I used to build. It was very much like scattered. It was very scattered. I think is the best way that I can describe it. I would do one room. I would start with the living room, and then I was like, all right, this is how I want the living room to look like or be like laid out, and then I'll furnish it. And then I'll be like, all right, now on to the next room. All right, next I'll do the kitchen. And then I'll do the kitchen. And it's just being like a big old mess. And I think it's very scatterbrained. And so now I think I've honed it in. And I think I got a nice little system kind of going. And I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it because it's a little bit more structured. And I know what the hell I'm doing. At least it feels like to me. We'll see once we take away the floor plans. Because I don't know about that, sis. But yeah, for the most part, I think I'm starting to find my way, and that makes me happy. But another thing that I was gonna ask you guys while I have hopefully your attention, I don't really know, by now, maybe I've lost you, maybe you're tired of me rambling, that's fair enough. But if I do have your attention, I would just love to know if you guys like the video, like the face cam. Oh no, I have a stray away. Ugh, this is what you get when you buy Forever 21 close. But do you like the face cam, or do you prefer when people do voiceovers? Because I'm kind of been struggling with deciding that, because I feel that sometimes face cam can be a little distracting whenever I do like gameplays or create a sim or builds. It's just, I really love the face cam, but sometimes I just feel like it strays away from what it is that I'm doing all the time. But I don't know. I just wanted to ask, let me know. As for now, I think I'm still gonna keep face cam, but I just want to hear your thoughts on it. Like, what do you think? So now we're doing, okay, so we did the kitchen and we're furnishing now, obviously. This is what we're doing now, but I wanted to talk about the outside. So clearly inside, I knew off the bat that this house was not gonna have enough room. Well, technically I think it could have if I really finessed it, and I think I could have. But what I was gonna say is that it doesn't have room for like a dining area or a place to eat. And so the place to eat has to be outside. So I knew that off the bat that this was gonna be the case, and we're gonna have to do the dining area, and whoever the sim ends up living here, they're not gonna have a place to eat on the inside, so they're gonna have to go outside. And I thought that was so cute personally, because it's a little different. It's unconventional. It's like, who goes outside to eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, you know? But I thought if there was some crazy ass family enough, they would do it. And I think that was a nice touch, that you could go outside and eat. I would never do that, but it's The Sims, it's fine, they're gonna be fine. So I thought that was really cute. And then we put another grill outside. I put a grill outside just in case. Also, if people want to grill, like, it's cool too. So I thought that was, there's a lot of, also, I think, greenery in this build, which I like. It's a little bit more, well, it's colorful, a little bit more open to being whimsical and a little different, unethical, and like we have flowers and trees and more green than I usually probably put in my house, or like make that an emphasis. So I like that about it. I think it came out really cute. What else? Right now we're outside, but there's not much else that we could say about the outside. The clutter on the inside, I feel like clutter makes everything feel so lived in, and anybody who builds, and I feel like will say that. I always hear people say that, like, clutter just makes a place feel lived in, and I totes agree with that. I actually saw somebody on Twitter talking about a clutter stuff pack, and in the back of my head I was like, no, but then at the same time I was like, yes girl, like yes, because clutter just, it feels so homey when you add clutter to stuff. That's why I have so much CC clutter, girl, and I couldn't add any CC clutter. Somehow this house ended up modded. I was gonna add it to the gallery after I was done. I was like, everything's good, I took out my pictures, like it's ready for the edit and stuff, but then I realized that it was modded. For some reason something always slips by and I don't know what it is. I always think it's the lights. Lights could be modded. I probably that's what it is. But I was like, I made sure I have a lot of CC and I forgot to take my CC folder out when building. I always do that because it's just a lot and it makes it a lot harder for me to search for things and to find things when I have so much CC stuff. I've decided that I don't like making builds with custom content anymore. Like, it's just not for me because it ends up, you download it, you just don't get it. I will probably do CC houses in the future if I ever feel like it, and I'm just like, I'm so over like the stuff that we have in game already. Granted, I have all the DLC, like all the downloadable content, but I can't even imagine people who have just like base game, or like just base game and like a stuff pack or two. And you know, if you have a little bit, I don't know how you do it, because I would get tired of the same old stuff over and over again, and I'm just like, I can't. So like I said, I don't love, none in love with the stuff that we get in the game, but I trying to make it work. So that way, if people ever decide to download these houses, I don't even know why would anyone decide to like download this, but if anyone ever did decide, like, you're not missing stuff when you download it. But granted, I think there's a system in place where if it is CC, but there's something similar to it. No, I think that's just, no, wait, I think I might be lying, because I think that only works with DLC. So if you download a home and you have a home that's like furnished with all the DLC in the history of The Sims, then I think the way that it goes is that The Sims, when you download it and put it in your game, it will replace it with objects that you already have, and I'm pretty sure that's true. So I feel a little better about using all the DLC, but yeah, I can see people kind of being deterred away from downloading it. And I'm like, before I had all the DLC, I would see a build and be like, all the deals. I was just like, oh hell no, I'm not downloading that. Like, half of the stuff is gonna like disappear. So I can feel that, but at least they have that in place so that if you do, you're not completely, the home doesn't end up being completely bare bones. So now we're furnishing the upstairs. The upstairs ended up being like a little lofty area. That was kind of cute. I like the design of it. I felt it was very modern, and I don't know. I just really like the idea of having this little lofty area that you go upstairs. It's just, there's no door. It's just kind of open. You can kind of see downstairs. I really like that about it. And if I ever lived in a home like that, I think that was pretty lit. That's me personally. Some people would be like, no sis, like, what if someone just creeps in and then you have no barrier between whoever is coming into your house and you? Like, I can understand that for sure. That would creep me out a little bit, but I think that that's a cute touch and a cool touch. Now, another thing that I want to mention is, well, this does have 2 bathrooms because this is the second bathroom we're furnishing, but the other thing that I wanted to talk about is the downstairs. I left that room last, I think, because I was still deciding what it is that I wanted it to be. But in the end, I decided that it was just gonna be like a nice little sun room, like a reading room. Because if you didn't notice in the beginning, there's the roofing. I used the transparent roofing to have like sun beaming through, and I thought that was so cute. I saw, oh, we're downstairs now. This is the room that I was telling you guys about, the sun room that we're talking about. So I wanted it to be kind of like a nice little reading room area for someone to do work, or if they wanted to, they can just sit and relax, soak in the sun that's beaming through the roof. I thought that was a nice, neat little touch that they added in the floor plans, and I noticed it, and I was just like, I like it. See, I like this. This is cute. Why are people bothering me? Why are people bothering me while I'm doing this? Just kidding. But yeah, I do it at sea only, probably like 1 person to maybe a couple living here. This definitely is not no family home. This is more of a startup home. Okay, it's nowhere near startup home because we're already at 70,000 simoleons. Like, that's a lot. I did want to make this a startup home. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I'm going to just silence this so that I can get done with with this build. But we're almost done. But I did want to make this a starter home. Didn't turn out that way because I quickly found out that just even the foundation and laying that all down, it turned out to be a lot. It turned out to be a lot, girl, and ain't nobody gonna be paying that much when it's a starter home. Like, I think once I get better at this, then we'll do the whole startup thing. But as of right now, it's not working out because clearly I've gone way over. A starter home is around 15,000, like somewhere around that ballpark. And by the time I was done laying down the groundwork, it was already at, girl, it was already like 15,000, I think, exactly there. And I hadn't even furnished it yet. It was just like, girl, it's not gonna work out. So I want to do a starter home because I think it'll be a challenge for me, but I don't think I'm ready for it yet. That was my intentions going in for this build, but just did not work out. Now we're laying down the wallpaper for the house, and I really like that green. It was in the reference picture and it was on the floor plan picture, and I was gonna maybe stray away from it. I was like, I think it's too bold for my liking, but in the end, I really enjoyed the color, so I was just like, let's go with it. It's kind of out there, and I live for that. The walls inside end up being yellow. I like the yellow color. Again, bright, something out there, and I wouldn't really do. So I enjoyed this build, and I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me and talking about it. And if you want to download it, it's gonna be on the gallery. I'm gonna upload it. The only thing is just that I gotta take out all the CC items and then upload it. So that's it. Now you're looking at the pictures. I'm gonna leave now, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye for now.